So I have my very first positive update about my son. So he got transferred to the level three. It was a brand new place, like they had just opened. There was no other kids there when he got there. They were going to get in a couple more. I mean, I think they've gotten a couple more since he's been there, but they were the energy that I got from them was amazing because they're new, so they haven't been burnt out yet. But they've been weekly updating me with his progresses, and even when he's had a little bit of slip ups, they've kept in constant communication with me. They've already got his first therapy session done. They've already had him to a primary doctor to get his meds filled. They're already talking to me and making plans for in a couple of weeks, possibly doing weekend home visits as long as his behavior, as long as he still continues to do well. They are going to help, and because he's very interested in getting a job, they are going to help and actually take him and all of that with trying to get employment somewhere near him. So this is what these facilities should have been like from the beginning. From the beginning. Now, granted, I understand they're new and they don't have quite as many kids, and so it makes it a little bit easier. I mean, I understand that. I'm trying to be understanding, but it is exciting that he is finally in a place that is doing things the way that it's supposed to be done. And he's thriving. He's doing great. And I mean, even in he and I's conversations, his demeanor is different. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still con and he's still going to have his struggles throughout his life. It's just, that's part of his illness. But this is the first time in years that I have felt that he is finally making progress, that he's finally understanding that he's different. It's been a hard battle to get here. And I'm trying to not get too over the moon about it because, I understand we're going to do this. I understand that part of his illness. I really do. But for him to be doing well and continuing to do well, and mainly just the way that this facility is communicating to me, the way that I've been able to Amazon him clothes and books and stuff like that, deodorant, so that I know that he's got the things that he needs to feel like a real person. Because in the midst of my own mental health battles with dealing with this, he's also going through his own mental health troubles. He's struggling with his own, not feeling like a person and not feeling like he has control over his own life, which he doesn't. But it has to be that way for right now until he can get more stable in his mental capacity to where he can provide for himself and he can take care of himself and he can make decisions for himself. Him wanting to get a job, that was his choice. And we've really... that facility has really helped us be able to encourage that and give him the support of that while still having it be his idea and something that he's in control of. And that is huge for him. That's huge for him. But I cannot beg enough. And I mean, I know on this channel and like, you guys in my Facebook family and all of that, like this will never get out to the facilities and to, the congressmen or to partners or to whoever so that they can see this. But the way, if things are run at a facility and structured the way that they're supposed to be, you're gonna have a lot more success stories. And I know for a fact with 100% of my heart that a lot of the lack of progress that we have handled over the last 3 or 4 years is just because the placements that he was in were just not, they were, for whatever reason, whether it's lack of funding, whether it's poorly trained staff, whether it's, for whatever reason, the facilities were not being done the way that the state says that these facilities are supposed to be done. So to come in and have it finally be the way that I know that it was supposed to be done from the beginning is so refreshing. And I hope that this facility knows that once this is kind of coming to a head and he comes back home, that I'm going to sing their praises, because if y'all remember a while back, the CEO of Partners is going to be looking for me to have a conversation with him again once this kind of gets settled out. And I will tell the good, the bad, the ugly. Because not only for my kid, I know there are a lot of you out there too that have watched my story with my kid and with your own struggles with mental illness, have just kind of fallen in this system that is ill-equipped to help. They mean well. And there's always those few staff members in there that, are really passionate about it. But then there's so many others that have just been mowed over by the system and they're just over it. They're over it. I don't know. I have lots of very excited energy around this, and it's the first glimmer of hope that I have been able to see in a long time, and I just hope it continues. And it makes me just want to shake some of these other facilities and be like, look. Like, I don't know, but I know some of you have been looking for an update, so I just wanted to hop on and finally give freaking good news. I finally have a little bit of good news, and I want to say thank you to everybody who continuously supports me and sends me, messages of hope and light and good energy. And y'all have seen me at my low, and I finally get to share a high with you, and that is so exciting for me. And I really hope that this is uphill. I really do. I really hope that we're on that uphill stretch. And I know Con will never, ever, ever be able to appreciate all of this, but just know that I do. I do. And for all of those who are fighting and in a battle, don't give up. Don't give up. I know it's hard. I know it's exhausting. But keep fighting for your kids. Keep fighting for your kids. You are their best advocate. You know your kid better than anybody else. And if they won't listen, keep freaking going up higher and higher and higher and higher until you can get somebody to listen. And if that doesn't work, start at the bottom and work your way up again. And I've had to do that multiple times. But don't give up. Don't give up. We're not out of the woodworks, guys. We're not. We're just not. He's going to have to deal with this for the rest of his life. But this is the first positive place that we've been in years. And it's a much needed breath. That's the best way I can describe it. It's kind of a for now. But I love you. Thank you so much for all your support. Love yourselves. Love each other. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing rest of your week. Bye.